welcome back to another episode of the 89 Garage. I got this off a wrecked F-150 or Expedition. I don't remember. She's a little bit dirty, so I was going to clean her up a little bit and then pop the back open and just have a gander at the brushes. If those look okay, I will just put it back together. If not, I will replace them. I've already called over to Napa. Well, they think they have it. So I will go over there and grab them if so. Today, my weapons of choice are once again simple green. I'm going to go with the Oral-B today because it removes surface stains. I see surface stains all over this. Okay, I sprayed it down with simple green. I'm just gonna take and this isn't really all that bad. Okay, so we are going to actually remove these four outer, I guess they're technically a screw. It's a machine screw. Again, this is a T20 tip, Torx. So we broke that free now. All you do is lift straight up. Right now, this is also where you could change the voltage regulator. This gray piece here is the voltage regulator. These are the brushes, and this is called the brush holder. Behind these brushes are some springs. Usually you can buy these alone. However, I just like to get the whole assembly, and I'll run over to Napa and get that right now and come back and we'll install it. Got my thinking cap on, and the guy remembered that he had some alternator parts out back, and looky what I found. This is the whole kit and caboodle. This is your regulator and your brushes. So it comes with a pin that holds this together, helps you assemble it. First off, let's compare these two. And you can see they're not really all that bad, comparatively speaking, if the camera would focus. I don't know, 1/8 inch gone. But I'm gonna go ahead and replace them anyway. And that can be a spare or something, I don't know. So on the regulator here, there's a hole right here. Now that hole is where you can push this pin through, and then you push down the brushes, and then see it catches like that, and it holds the brush in while you assemble it. All right, so now they're both in there. For giggles, I'll pull it out and just show you. Okay, that's what those holes are for. You can use a paper clip to help you reassemble it. So let's go ahead and throw this bad boy back on the alternator. Get you down here looking again. So you just go ahead and, with the brushes back, go ahead and set this. It's kind of got to go underneath here a little bit. This here's the cover for the back bearing, by the way. Okay, now let's see, hopefully then when we're done, we just go ahead, grab the pins, snap, snap, we got an alternator. You might also want to take your bit off if it fell off. Now that we're somewhat clean here, let me just kind of tell you a couple things about this alternator. It's pretty much about in my opinion, probably the best alternator that Ford ever made. They're pretty adaptable to some of the older cars. I'm going to talk about this one in particular right now. And this here is a 130 amp alternator. And the reason I know that, this is very good to know when you go to the junkyard. If you have 2 holes in these 3 webs, you have yourself a 130 amp alternator. If you have 4 holes in these 3 webs, you have a 95 amp alternator, less desirable. It's going to be the same price at the junkyard no matter which one you get, so you might as well go big or go back home. Same thing on a Fox body. I have covered this in one of the Frankie's videos, I believe. Basically 94, 95 GT or V6, you can use that alternator on a Fox body. 90, let's see, it'd be 96 through about 01, 02. The V6, so the 3.8 liter V6 Mustang had a version that will fit a Fox body. Rather than sit here and try to explain it, I'm always a show you type of guy. So let's show you exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so again, 2 hole, so 130 amp. I don't remember if it's the alternator or the alternator bracket that is threaded, but one of them's threaded, and when you get these 2 together now, neither one of them are threaded, so you have to get a longer bolt with some kind of a nut on the back. I actually like what I did on Frankie better. I'm gonna do the same thing on this. This one here, like I say, is for an F-150. This will fit either the 4.6 or the 5.4 liter 2 valve. I think that the 3 valves use the 6G alternator, which is a different barrel of monkeys. You can always take it to AutoZone, O'Reilly, whatever, and just make sure it charges after you do this if you want, whatever. I'm done.